I think it's pretty safe to say these days that November might be the prettiest month of the fall season, and so you are in luck because we are back down in Murray County talking to Barry Gentry, and he says, can I imitate you?
Okay.
Oh, honey, you ain't seen nothing yet. How about that?
Good job.
Okay, thank you. So last time you and I were talking, we were talking about the Black Bear Festival coming up. That's come and gone.
Yes.
Success.
Yes.
Now the leaves are probably at their peak. They
Yes.
don't last long the month
Right.
of November,
Right.
but gosh, you got some pretty spots to see in
Oh
Murray
my gosh,
County.
and miles of it too. If you want to get out and hike and see it, or if you just want to see it from your car.
You told me that the state of Georgia has dubbed Murray County something.
The most beautiful back roads.
The most beautiful back roads.
Yes.
Okay, so we talked a little bit last time about Fort Mountain. You told me off camera that it's fun to come in the wintertime because there's always some snow up there. Is that
Absolutely.
what you told me?
Yeah, and I lived in the Midwest, so I've done my snow gig, but I still love the snow
Yeah.
when you don't have to be in it.
Yeah, to look
So
at
if it's like 40 degrees here and there's been any kind of precipitation, the mountain's going to have snow on it.
So the thing is, I mean, and people have their different comfort levels. So there are people watching who would think, ooh, I want to hit those back roads and find me a place to camp.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
I had my day for that. Those days have passed me by. So you've got cabins, if you will, but they're really beautiful homes.
Yeah, there's about 20, I think, up on Fort Mountain that you can rent. It has a 2-night minimum, but you're not going to care because you want to stay.
Yeah.
Then there's also Mulberry Gap. If you really want to be roughing it, the cabins are stunning, but there's no indoor plumbing in the cabins, but across the lane is a bathhouse and stuff.
Okay,
So it's,
okay.
but the view, and it's 5 miles from here, but it takes you about 25 minutes to get up there because
Really?
it's this, and there is a gorgeous creek all the way to the top.
So I know you're with the Chamber of Commerce. I had this story once of taking my children hiking at Raccoon Mountain. I thought I knew it like the back of my hand, and we got lost.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a little bit frightening, actually. So can they come to the tourism center or something to kind of get some guides? How do they know where
Yes.
to go?
You don't want to ask me because
Okay.
I don't go outside unless I have to do something. But anyway, yes, we have maps. We have great community guides, which is brand new.
Okay.
And we tag everything Hurry to Murray. So it's a brand new, we call it our magazine, but it has the right people to talk to at the right places. We have an internal map we just created for tourism only. And there's about 70 attractions, and all but about 2 of those are free of charge.
Did you hear that? All but 2 are free of charge.
Yes.
Now you were telling me about a historic place that goes back to Cherokee Indians and the Trail of
Yes.
Tears. Kind of a sad story.
Very sad story, and especially when you go. It's called the Chief Van House. And I'm sure if anybody's ever heard of Murray, they've either heard of the Chief Van or they've been there. Beautiful, especially during the holidays. They do luminaries, and they tell the stories of the good days and unfortunately the bad days. But if you are coming anywhere near Murray, check out the Chief Van.
And so this was this gorgeous home
Yes.
where he lived.
It was a mansion back in those days.
But then the Trail of Tears occurred, and like so
Pushed him
many,
out.
he was
Yeah.
forced away.
Yeah, and they still have like the kitchen, which was separate from the house where they did the meals, and they have, it's just 100 years or whatever it was. I'm not really good with
Yeah.
history, but
Yeah.
back in time.
You know, you mentioned the luminaries and
Mm-hmm.
the holidays. I know we're talking in November. Winter has become one of my favorite seasons, especially if you do enjoy the outdoors, because you have that clear view of it from the comfort and warmth, maybe,
Yeah.
of that luxurious home you're renting. Not to be ignored for either of the post-Christmas blues that come or just a weekend getaway in December.
Absolutely. And a lot of people have their Thanksgiving family dinners up there too. And you can get a cabin. One has a view of the valley, because when you're up there, you swear you're in Colorado or something. It's just like nothing, just mountain views, and there's a lake from one of the cabins. So it's almost like you get to pick the beauty from each window of your cabin.
You know, I'm a Georgia native, I'm proud to say, born and raised in Atlanta, went off to the University of Georgia. But this, you know, we're the largest state east of the Mississippi, right?
yeah.
Georgia is. And there's a lot to see
So
here,
much.
so much diversity in this state. And I've never been here until
Well,
these visits with you. So thanks for the
welcome. And I hope you come back many, many times.
I'm planning to.
Great.
So can I say the tagline?
Go right ahead.
Hurry to Murray.
Yes.
That's just fun to say. And they can go on the website, find out more
About everything.
about everything.
Yes.
Thank you, Barry Gentry.
Thank you.